In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to work with tabs. And tabs are a great addition to EVERQUEST. Before there were just individual windows, but now we have tabs. Actually, we've had it for a while. But what's cool about it is it allows you to kind of distill all this battle spam you get into pieces, into windows with data that you want. So right now we're working with Mango Tank. So let me go ahead and show you the first thing you should do. If you have a widescreen, it's 1920 by 1080. First thing you want to do is change that font size. You notice how it's so small there, and you need a magnifying glass to read it with. There's a command to change it to bigger text. Go like this. It's chat font size / chat font size space 5. See how it goes like this? And I'll type it again. See, you can see it there, and you can't really see it, but the thing is chat font / chat font size space 5. That'll give you bigger text. It's very important to have that bigger text. Now, first thing we want to do with the chat window, all of the information is going to be coming right through this window. And as a warrior, this character is a level 1 warrior. For him, he's not going to have any spells or anything like that. So what you want to do is go ahead and set up a new window. So go ahead and click on main tab here. So you right click main tab, select new tab right here. Here's your new tab going to show up right here. Next thing you want to do is right click that again. Come all the way down here to filters, and then you want to come all the way up over here to melee. In melee, you have a couple options. You can go your hits, your misses, and all that, but you really just want to have in here your hits. Later on, when you do get criticals, you're going to go like this, go back to melee, and you can go critical hits here. You can see you have disciplines and abilities. Later on, you can pick anything you want here. Other messages, you don't really need that. Let's just go with criticals. I also like to put the experience in this area so I can kind of see that I got experience. So you can see experience message right here. You can also put your faction in there as you put them all together. Let's go ahead and let's go to faction. Now that we have that, you see all that goes into here. It'll show every little bit. Finally, you want to right click again and rename the tab. Let's call it melee. So that's, you're going to melee from here, and it's all going to go in here. But we're not done yet, because there's other things you want to do too. One thing I like to do that's always good to put in is if you're in a guild, right click this, select the channel, and then you can put your guild in there. So you can put guild. So this way you have, oops, and we're going to take this out. I forgot to do this. So it just shows you know how to work through errors here. First thing to do is make sure you're selecting the right tab. This is the main tab. It'll highlight in yellow. Come over to this. It'll highlight in yellow. Right click this one. New tab right here. And now you got your new tab. Let's go ahead and let's put in the channel of guild. Say you're in a guild. Guild chat is going to show up in here. Then we're going to go ahead and filter in all your guild chat. There we go. You can put it in there. And if the guild isn't too big or not too busy, you can put your group chat in here. Also, this is also good. And once again, go back here to rename this like that. You can also make a chat window for main, or let's do this. Always make sure new tab. You can go ahead and put in different channels. Notice how you have the auction channel. This is good. On a new TLP server, you're going to see a lot of auction because they do not have the bazaar or anything. So you can go ahead and go down here and you put your auction in here like this. All your auction will be in here. Notice how it's all this big text. Since I started the first one with big text, they all go this way. Let's go ahead and rename auction. Okay, so now all this will show up. So what happens is if there's some information in this here that's happening in main, it'll show up. Let's go over to her and Nurse Never, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to cast a spell on him. And notice how it's flashing now. That means there's something new. If there is something else in this one, it would show up in this. So let's go ahead and let's put in one more channel here. Let's put in group. Okay, and let's rename this so we know. Guild group. Okay, so now if she's going to say something, Watch this. She says something in group, right? And you go over to here, whoops, and get the filter there. And there you go. It shows up in there. And so if you are in another channel like so, and she says this, and you're going to see this. So say you're looking at your window right here, and then suddenly you get this. Somebody says, there's a snake on your butt. Well, now you know there's a snake on you. But before, if you were in this window here, stuff would just spam on by, fly by. So make sure you get the filter in there in the channel at the same time, so you've got this going on. Also, there's some other cool stuff that you can do too. You can filter in here. If you go to Melee, you can filter in and make a new channel. It's here, my death and other PC's death. Sometimes this is good. Like I know when I die, so that's easy. But other PC death is really good to put in there, because if you're doing this and you're playing and you're right here, and all of a sudden the death window shows up. Like watch this. Let's make a new tab, like so, and then rename it, like so, and then go ahead and let's put a filter in there. And inside the filter, we'll do this other PC death. If you have this in here and you're going on Melee and this starts flashing, you know somebody in your group died, and you just go click like that and you find out, oops, who died? Because sometimes you can't tell who died. People just die and you don't know who died, and you're like, you can be like me, like, what? Somebody died? I have no idea. But this is what's good about the tab. See how it does all of this here. And notice how you start from 1, you set the font size, it goes all the way down here. So we now have everybody here. You can also put one that shows spells are cast, so you know when somebody's casting this spell, you can watch the spells that they're casting. It's a lot of stuff, but so just go ahead and play around with this. This is one of the great things about the new interface that they introduced a year or so ago, and on TLP servers you will get this also. So this is nice too. So I hope this helps, guys, in setting up your tabs, and makes the game a lot easier and a lot easier to see the info. You're never going to be in a situation, if you set this right up, you'll never be in a situation like what happened to this or what happened to that. You'll know who cast this spell and what happened. A lot of stuff in there. You can also put timestamps in there. Finally, I'm going to show you, and there should be a timestamp in here. Yeah, and you see timestamps down here. So this will go ahead and add the timestamp to it, so you know at what time that happened. That's very, very valuable if you're really into this. Some people don't need it, but overall I think it's good. So I usually operate in the Melee mode right here and just watch these and see if they pop up. Hope this helps. Good luck to all you out there, and thanks for watching.